What's up? How's it going? You already know who it is. It's your boy Jo.Blakk. The time is 11. Oh, computer 82%. The time is 11:20 p.m. July 3rd. I guess about 40 minutes or so before July 4th hits us. And I do these videos and it allows me to break things down and just tell you how I'm thinking, and for the people that really follow my music, or if you just want to understand how I think, these are good videos to watch. Basically, in this video, what I want to do is I'm going to be breaking down and decoding the messages that I put in Fall of God, and my album Fall of God that released on December 21st, 2012. Now, I'm not the kind of person, I'm not the kind of artist that I like to break down my fucking music, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if you don't fucking get it, then you don't deserve to get it, you know what I'm saying? Then it is what it is. I mean, if you don't take the time to actually listen at my shit and see what the fuck I'm talking about. And some people do listen to it, like some people bump that CD and they like that CD and they had no fucking idea, what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna put this video out. If you're one of those few dedicated listeners, or if you really listen to hip-hop and you look for messages and shit, then you'll probably enjoy this video. I'm gonna go through Fall of God track for track. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. It's not gonna be an hour and none of that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take my time and try to give an analysis of every track and where my mind was, and hopefully at the end you'll have a better appreciation for my artwork and what I did with that album, because as time passes, it's really a prophetic album. And I'm not a prophet, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I'm I'm not gonna say I'm special like that or nothing like that, but what I will say is, a lot of things were going on at that time, and if you know anything about the world and history of the world, 2012, well, December 21st, 2012, it was the end of the world symbolically. It was the end of the age. On that date, we entered the constellation known as Aquarius, which is a complete age, and that's where astrological stuff comes into play. Like, I mean, you have Scorpio, you got Sagittarius, you got all that shit. Well, we were in the age of Pisces, and this is all fact. You can Google it, you could do whatever. We were in the age of Pisces, and we had been in the age of Pisces for, I think, 1,200 to 1,500 years, because every 1,200, 1,500 years, I think we enter a new age. Well, it just so happens in our lifetime, what I'm talking about, we entered the age of Aquarius, which is a completely, new age. So in a way, the world did end because a new world began. So I wanted to kind of put something out to document that. I wanted to put something out to, put it out there. And if you know anything about the history of the world and how the world is, well, first, let me break down the title of Fall of God. I named it Fall of God because if you really pay attention to society and the way things are, God has less of a presence than almost any time in history. There's probably less of, well, actually, in the Dark Ages, there was a huge presence, believe it or not. But there really isn't a presence of God in our society. I mean, people say they believe in God and all that shit, but it doesn't show. I mean, it really doesn't show. I mean, just because you go to church, that might make you feel good, but that doesn't do nothing for society. That doesn't do nothing for community. You know what I'm talking about? So, as a whole, I just took a look at the world and the events that were going on, and I asked myself, like, does God really exist in this world that we're living in? And I was like, you know what? I don't think so. So that's where the term Fall of God comes from. I'm saying that in the eyes and mind of society, God has died. God has fallen. I'm not saying that God, the Creator, has actually fallen. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in our world, in the times we're living in, we are living in godless times. I mean, it is what it is. You don't have to agree. You don't have to like what I'm saying. Turn on the fucking news. You feel me? I mean, it is what it is. You know, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, you know, we're living in a godless society. So I don't want to get, well, I guess this is a video of someone with religion because the name of the title, whatever. But we're going to go ahead and get into listening to the actual album, Fall of God. I'm going to break down track for track what I meant, subliminally, what I was trying to say, and what I was trying to portray. So let's get into that right now. As you can see, I'm on datpiff.com. If you want to look for my shit, just type in my name, J.O. Look, it'll pop up for me already. You know I'll be searching for my shit. I always check my shit, check my numbers and shit. Search, boom, that easy. And it's gonna bring you to a page full of my shit. And you see Fall of God is right here. So we're gonna click Fall of God. Numbers aren't that impressive. Believe it or not, Book of Ether 4 had way more downloads and less streams. So I mean, it was crazy. I mean, this album really alienated people. But I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'm an artist. I do what the fuck I want to do. You ain't gotta like it. So let's get into it. The first track is called Age of Aquarius. Okay. And
society as
I'm not gonna play the entire track.
We are living in a brave new world.
But basically, with this song, as I said before, December 21st, mind you, my album dropped December 21st, 2012. We entered the Age of Aquarius. The first track is what? Age of Aquarius. You know what I'm talking about? To put it together for y'all niggas, man. I really did, you know, put some subliminal, you know, coded ass shit in this fucking album. And if you the next track, Eggs and Bacon, which it actually has dual meanings. It has dual meanings. And I'll play a piece of it. Let's play a piece of it. Listen to it.
Wake up, do my prayer. Thank God, count that paper. Wake up, do my prayer. Thank God, count that paper. Wake up, do my prayer. Thank God, count that paper. I might not need this shit, but I ain't the shit compared to haters.
So basically, what I was saying in Eggs and Bacon was it had dual meanings. When I first came up with the track, I was like, eggs and bacon, that's like breakfast. So as soon as I wake up, what's the first thing on my mind? You know, because when you wake up, you eat breakfast. What's the first thing on my mind? Most of the time, it's money. I mean, and in the verse I say, wake up, do my prayer, thank God, count that paper. I say, thank God, count that paper. Initially, when I wrote it, I was like, well, you know, in our society, money is God. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, thank God, count that paper. So I'm counting that paper because that's my God. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that was what I want to put in that track right there. And I know a lot of people heard it and they probably thought I was saying I'm actually thanking God in, you know, in the sky and then counting my money. No, it wasn't. That's not what it was. It was me saying that money is God and I'm thanking my God and showing my appreciation to my God by counting my money. So that's what Eggs and Bacon was. Like I said, some shit that you probably didn't even think of. So going to the next fucking track, and I'm trying to, you know, this video gonna be long as fuck. Never Gave Me Shit. I'm gonna play a piece of that. Just a little piece. And believe it or not, that's actually one of my favorite songs. I'm pissed at how it came out because it wasn't mixed very well. I feel like I could have enunciated my words better when I was on the hook. But that's one of my favorite songs. And probably because I you know, in my mind when I hear it, I know what the fuck I meant to say. But y'all had no idea. But anyway, the song Never Gave Me Shit is just about how, you know, basically the title says it all. It never gave me shit. I mean, nobody ever gave me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nigga had to grind for everything. I mean, you know, thank God I had a mama. My mama been like my best, you know, my biggest warrior in the world is my mama, straight like that. But besides her, nobody ever gave me shit, you know what I'm saying? My dad ain't really never gave me shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, I ain't talked to that nigga in almost a year. And the last time I talked to him was, you know, to do something for my baby mama, to help her out. You know what I'm talking about? Because they live in the same state. But, that's what never gave me shit was about. It was just about how nobody ever gave me shit. And in the hook I say, used to get whooping so I wouldn't be crooked. Fast forward 25 years, a nigga still crooked. Nah, gotta get this money, all about this money, never lie. Hate being broke, instead of being broke, I'd rather die. So the first part of the hook I say, used to get whoopings so I wouldn't be crooked. Fast forward 25 years, I'm 25, a nigga still crooked now. So the thing I wanted to say in that was, you know, you gonna be who the fuck you gonna be. It don't matter, you know, it don't matter what people try to teach you or what people tell you shouldn't do or what people tell you is the wrong thing. I mean, when you born, I feel like it's put in you to be who you're gonna be. And you know, I got a bunch of, you know, I got whoopings as a kid, which a lot of y'all niggas got whoopings as a kid. And, you know, I mean, you know, I believe in discipline. You know, I'll definitely discipline my children, but at the same time, you know, whooping them is kind of pointless because they're gonna be exactly who the fuck they want to be, and you can't stop that. Period. So I mean, you know, that's something I looked at when I did that track, you know, which I love that fucking track, but it didn't come out as good. You know, execution wasn't that good, but it is what it is. Anyway, moving on next. I got My Possessions, which I'll play a clip of that for y'all niggas.
He's coming.
Yeah, nigga. Ain't no getting away from me. I'm well. You gon' do my big motherfucker. We in for life. I want everything you love. And in return, I'ma give you everything you desire. That's the contract.
What the fuck have I done? Which words my tongue? Open up a gate with chain of demons out of my lungs. I'm a music killer, I'm a killer, this is my gun. I'm aiming at you, nigga, pull the trigger, make your mind run. Racing with these stealth and get this under my thumb.
Anyway, basically, the song My Possessions, which was another track that just listening to it, if you didn't actually think what I was saying. First of all, let's analyze the name of the track. What's the name of the track? My Possessions. What can possessions be? Possessions could be something you own, something you've attained, or in a spiritual sense, it could be you've been possessed by something. And when I wrote this track, I went for the stuff that you own, your actual possessions, and or the stuff that you want to own, and also being possessed by something like a spirit or a demon. Which is why in this track, you know, I got the devil on this track, which, you know, in the second verse is the devil, is the devil's voice, is the devil making all these promises to me, and that's the fucking hook. The hook goes, devil making promises to me, devil making promises to me, devil making promises to me. He say everything he promised he will keep, something like that. But you know, I was just saying how, you know, how I feel like I'm at a point in my life where there are a lot of things that I want to attain. I feel like they're right in my grasp, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I feel like the devil is right there. The devil's right there with me, you know what I'm talking about? So, I mean, I really could go either way, you know, and that's being 100. I feel like I could go either way. And, you know, I wanted to capture that in the song. And the first verse is kind of me fighting, like, you know, that like I start out, what the fuck have I done? With these words, my tongue. Open up a gateway, channel demons out of my lungs. All my music killer, I'm a killer, this is my gun. I'm aiming at you, nigga, pull the trigger, make your mind run. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm saying how music is my gift, and it's like I'm kind of using it, and like, you know, I'm damn sure not using it for God. Keep it at 100, I'm really not. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I'm trying to live this life where, you know, a nigga is trying to do the right things and, you know, trying to uplift people out and help people and shit. But at the same time, I got these things I want, these possessions I want, which is mostly money and women. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to do in the song. I want to capture that. Just I think every person's battle with what they doing the right thing and wanting the wrong thing. And how the devil is there to persuade you at every fucking turn. And, you know, some people are persuaded, some people are not. You know, I didn't say at the end whether or not I was persuaded in that song because it's an ongoing battle. But anyway, moving on to the next track, I Got You. The track is called I Got You. Play a clip of that. Quick clip, quick clip.
The saddest truths is never spoken. Know that don't worry you. I'll take care of you. Everything is alright. Know that don't worry you. I'll take care of you. Everything is alright. Know that don't worry you. I'll take care of you. Everything is alright.
Alright, I'm not going to play the whole track. Like I said, I'm not trying to have a 30-40 minute long video. But basically the song I Got You was just about how we are entering troubled times in this world, and a lot of things are uncertain. It's a very exciting time to be alive because the world is, you know, there's a saying in the Bible that there's nothing new under the sun, and I think it's in Eclades or Eclades, whatever the fuck, however it's called in the Bible. But you know, we're living in a time, a very, very amazing time to be alive, as well as a very, very scary time to be alive. So you really don't know what the future holds. And I made that song. The song's called I Got You. I made that song because I want to let the people that I love know that no matter what happens, I got you. Like, I mean, it's all good. I mean, no matter what it takes, you know, I am gonna come up. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna damn sure take care of you. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what that song was about. Real simple, real basic. That's just about me, you know, taking care of the people I love and looking out for my, you know, my daughter, my mama, and my real friends. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So that's what it was about. That's basically it. Moving on to the next one. This track called You Know What Time It Is, which this one got a really long intro.
What's up, man? You know what it is, nigga. Jo.Blakk, bitch. I run the city. Tell them fuck with me. If not, they lame. Shut up on my dog. You know what time it is. Shut all these hoes. You know what time it is. Get money, my nigga. You know what time it is. I'm coming up. It's gonna happen. You know what time it is. Main nigga get money. You know what time it is. Broke niggas acting funny. You know what time it is. Hoes love a damn boss. You know what time.
Alright, now this song, You Know What Time It Is actually more of a, you know, party track or get crunk track or, you know, just music you don't have to think too much. And it's called You Know What Time It Is, and it's basically just, the song is just basically about, you know, you know what time it is when you see me, or you know what time it is when you get money, or you know what time it is when you know a girl looking at you and you already know, you know what she want. You know what I'm saying? So it's called You Know What Time It Is, real basic. The deep part of it comes in if you look at the track listing, and in my mind I look at it as song title first, then album title. So if you look at it like that, it would be You Know What Time It Is, Fall of God. So I mean, if you look at it that way, that's something else I threw in there, you know, kind of reiterating the whole Fall of God message that I was trying to just hammer home. But I did it on a track that was upbeat and that was relaxed and chill. You know what I'm saying? But I still want to get that message. You probably didn't catch it, but now you know what time it is. So anyway, you know, it's real simple. But basically that's what it was. Moving on to the next track, Bouncing.
I love it when she bouncing, bounce, bounce. She bouncing, I love it when she bouncing, bounce, bounce. She bouncing, I love it when she bouncing, bounce, bounce.
Anyway, basically Bouncing. Another track, you know, like party track, simple track. You know, And that's a crazy thing. I know people see the title Fall of God and they expected a lot of dark music. Let me tell you motherfuckers something. I purposely didn't record no really depressing songs on the album because when you listen to it, I wanted you to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? And you made a decision whether you know it or not. Like I say, it's called Fall of God. So if you listening to it and you listen to just as music and you bumping it, you're celebrating the fall of God. If you listen to it and you actually analyze it, you're asking yourself, well, damn, you know what I'm saying, has God really fallen in society? So I purposely didn't write songs that was going to be like depressing. There are no depressing songs on this album. You got some street shit, you got some real shit, and then you got some party shit, and then you got something for the females. Everything on this track. I mean, everything on this album. You know what I'm saying? So Bouncing, which is another song that, you know, is just listening to it, you're not going to really catch it. But if you look at the track list, like I said, I look at it track, then album title, Bouncing, Fall of God. Fall of God has bounced the fuck out of our society. So moving on to the next one. She Tired. Quick clip.
Shake some, shake some, shake some, shake some, shake some, shake some. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey girl, I know you tired of fuck niggas. Might as well be me. You gotta fuck a nigga. Damn girl, you ain't tired of the fuck niggas. Might as well be me. You gotta fuck a nigga. She home it, wanna ride pony. Call me late night or early in the morning. So it's real.
So basically, She Tired was another light song. Like I say, I did that a lot on this album. I didn't make no depressive music. She Tired was basically, the song itself was just about a woman being tired of dealing with her nigga because the nigga ain't about shit. He ain't taking care of his business. He ain't, you know, helping paying bills. He ain't slanging no dick at her. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She, you know, he full of shit or something. You know, so that's what the song She Tired was about. You know, another light song. Real simple. As far as the track listing goes, something else that I didn't say anything in the song that was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But the track listing was She Tired, Fall of God. And that was just asking, a lot of people believe, you know, a lot of people say, why can't God be a woman? Why can't God be a her? So that was me saying, what, you know, if God is a her, then God is tired. She tired. You know what I'm saying? Fall of God. So, you know, something else that subliminally, I put that in there, a little coded, you know what I'm saying? A little code for you. I'm trying to decode this shit for you, nigga. Moving on to the next track, Paparazzi, which actually, I am not on that track. And the way this track, Paparazzi, came about was the nigga Jay Stacks, who actually produced a lot of beats on this album. You know, I want to show some love to the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Because the nigga was, you know, a nigga was making beats for me, and I felt like the nigga was a part of my squad or whatever. So I want to look out for the nigga. I ain't know how many people's gonna listen to this shit, but I was like, you know, if somebody listen to it, your shit'll be on there for them to hear. So that's how Paparazzi got on there. It's produced by Jay Stacks, and it's featuring his homeboy. I can't remember the nigga name, Alfonso or some shit. Which I guess I'll play it. I'll play it. Fuck it. We're gonna check this out.
Okay. Jay Stacks, there's a boy Jo.Blakk. Let's get it. Paparazzi, steady taking pictures. Yeah. Them niggas keep hating 'cause we getting rich. These bitches, we don't fuck with niggas. Nah, keep rapping, we gon' pull the triggers.
So basically, and you heard him shout me out, Jo.Blakk, because I was supposed to be on this track, and I wasn't on it because I was just so focused on writing the other songs at the time. Because he recorded this shit toward the beginning process of recording this album. And when I'm recording the album, making songs, I don't like doing a lot of features because I'm so focused on making sure everything else is where it needs to be at. You know what I'm saying? But that, you know, nigga did his thing. You know, shout out to Jay Stacks. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you at, whatever you're doing, keep doing your thing. Moving on to the next track, Nostradamus, and I'll play that for you.
I know, yo. Future like nostril. Diamonds, you're a gyro. Motel, turn your whole camp to a hostel. Young and I'm hostile. Hot like pyros. When I bring them shovels, I ain't try to dig a foxhole. The right nigga foxhole. Always got a bone to pick. Hands to the gospel.
So that's the track Nostradamus, which is actually probably one of my favorite tracks on the entire CD because there's so much involved in it. It's actually one of the first beats that I got for the fucking album, but it was one of the last songs I wrote and recorded because, you know, it was just so much on me to make sure that it was a hot song because the beat, if you ever watched Yu Yu Hakusho, the beat was sampled from the anime Yu Yu Hakusho. Shout out to Scooby of Clark Bros Beats because I'm pretty certain he's the guy that made that. And you know, it was just really dope to me. But Nostradamus basically plays into the whole follow God thing because if you know your history, Nostradamus was the guy who had visions of the world ending and was trying to predict how the world was going to end. So Nostradamus plays into the end of the world and all that shit, you know, the end of the world themes of, you know, around the album and went in December 21st, 2012. But, you know, in the song, I had a couple of lines that referred to it. I think it was in the second verse. I'm trying to think what I said. What did I say? Damn, what I said? Been no fucks given since 87. Bitch niggas turning backs for love and affection. Running to the church trying to find protection. Here's the truth, there will be no resurrection. And when I said that, I was talking about December 21st because everybody said in the world going to end. I'm like, man, God's not coming back, you know what I'm saying, on this date in particular, you know what I'm saying? Because if you know your history, you know what's going on. It's the end of the age of Pisces, entering the age of Aquarius. So the world did end, but it was just symbolically. A lot of people thought God was coming back that day, but it didn't happen. Obviously, I was right because the nigga didn't come back that day. So anyway, moving on to the next track. Young Wild Nigga, one of my favorite joints.
Yeah. Jo.Blakk, nigga. What's up? What's up? Coming right. What's up? What's up? What's up, my dog? What's up? How I did it? I can't testify. Can't believe that I made it see 25. It's like I'm looking back. I look into my daughter's eyes. Don't know what she see, but she looking me to provide. That's just one reason I can't let no money slide.
Okay, so like I said, this track is called Young Wild Nigga. And it's basically was about just being a young wild nigga. And you know, something people don't know where I actually got the song from. Everybody heard of Chief Keef. I don't know if people heard of the nigga. What was that nigga name? Lil Jojo. Lil Jojo nigga got killed allegedly by some of Chief Keef's goons or whatever. And I was going through Lil Jojo's Twitter and I was just, you know, reading some of his shit and how he think. And I checked out some of his music and, you know, I feel like, you know, it was a little tragic because this nigga was like 15, 16, you know what I'm saying? And straight got, you know, straight murked the fuck out, which, you know, it happens all the time. And I just felt like, okay, young wild niggas, you know, where do we fit in? You know what I'm saying? I used to be a young wild nigga. Nigga only 25, I'm not that old. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I wanted to say something about that because I thought it was kind of tragic that, you know, this young dude, you know, just lost his life like that. And that's initially where the inspiration for the track came from. In the track, I don't necessarily say anything about it. I really don't. It's all about my life, you know what I'm saying, and things that I did as a young wild nigga. And I thought, you know, young niggas, young men in general could relate to. So it's called Young Wild Nigga, and that's what it was about, you know. Fall of God, being a young wild nigga living in these times, you know, what you living for, you know, not really living for shit, you living for the day. You living to get high, to get money, and to get and to get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So I wanted to capture that shit on the track. At the same time, I talked about my daughter. Like the line where I said, what I said, Can't believe that I made the seed 25. It's like I'm looking back. I look into my daughter. I don't know what she see, but she look at me to provide. That's just one reason I can't let no money slide. So when I said that, I was talking about my daughter, you know what I'm saying? Just how having a daughter did make a nigga grow up a little bit, even though she don't live with me and shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, her mama calls me and texts me, you know what I'm saying, enough, and I talk to her on the phone at least twice a month, you know what I'm saying, so I hear her voice and I hear her growing up, and you know, so you know, I gotta do better for her, you know what I'm saying, so that's what that song is, Young Wild Nigga. Move to the next song, Really Use.
I could really use a lot of things, but that don't mean that I gotta change. I could really use a lot of things, but that don't mean that I gotta change. I could really use some day now, but all I got is some drink. I could really use some sex now, but all these bitches at the same. I could really use some day now, but all I got is some drink. I could really use some sex now, but all these bitches at the same. I could use a whole lot of things, specifically loyalty.
Okay, basically that's the track, Really Use. If you look at the track listing, it's Really Use, Fall of God. I'm not really sure how that played in there. Like I say, that was Reek Nas's track that he sent to me to get on. He made the beat. Like I say, most of the tracks we get on, he makes the fucking beats. So he made the beat. He came up with the hook, and I listened to it, and I just, you know, channeled what I thought he was trying to talk about, which is a song called Really Use, and it's talking about all these things that you might really want, but you really don't need. So in my verse, I more so talked about all the things I really wanted because the things I didn't have. So, you know, it was a pretty dope track, and to this day it's one of the songs that people like the most, which I didn't see that coming. You know, I really didn't see that coming. I didn't think this was going to be a song that people was going to like really feel like that. I mean, you know, and that shows you how stupid I am, or how I think, or trying to think for people, you know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to music, you don't know what the fuck people are going to like. Like, it's a bunch of songs that I don't personally like myself, that I made. And that want to be people's favorite song. You know what I'm saying? Which one of them is Funk Master Flex, which it's on this album here, and I'll play it in a minute, but song came out, I really didn't care for it. You know, I thought it was okay. I thought it was good enough to be on the albums. I thought somebody would like it, but I didn't really like it. And I'd be damned. You know, the consensus that I took of people that liked the track, that happened to be one of their favorite tracks. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, moving on. Next track is called Pussy on the Brain.
Pussy on the brain, pussy on the brain, pussy on the brain. Got pussy on the brain, pussy on the brain. Yeah, pussy on the brain, pussy on the brain. Dead bitch on my dead, pussy on the brain, pussy on the brain, pussy on the brain. Bad bitch on my dead, pussy on the brain, pussy on the brain. That shit great, tugging your clit, I'ma lick it like Greg.
I'm gonna leave it right there. Basically, Pussy on the Brain. Going back to the track listing of how I coded this shit. Pussy on the Brain, Fall of God. You know, I feel like a lot of people, all they, you know, a lot of dudes, all they care about is getting their dick wet. You got so much pussy on the brain that you don't give a fuck what's going on. So that was a real simple message. But if you listen to the track, it's kind of like, I'm celebrating that because, and like I said, this was this whole album was satire. It was satire. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I made an album called Fall of God, and I put a bunch of shit on it that y'all like to do. And that's what I want to do with this album. You know, so Pussy on the Brain, you know what I'm saying? It was fairly simple, fairly simple. Moving on to the next one, Not a Stain on Me, which actually I'm gonna skip that one because that really was just like a mixtape track. And the song Not a Stain on Me came out in 2007. That's actually an industry beat that I got on, which that's the only industry beat on the entire fucking thing. So I don't feel that bad about it. But Not a Stain on Me, if you want to check it out, man, just come to Dat Piff, search Jo.Blakk, and press go to number 14, live for that bitch. Moving on, Off the Muscle. Number 15.
What's up, nigga?
No.
Jo.Blakk,
Okay.
J Stats on the beat. I'm getting getting that. What? I'm getting that. What? I'm getting that. What? Don't stop. I'm getting that. What? I'm getting that. What? I'm getting.
I'm gonna stop that right there. This is the song I was talking about, and it's actually Off the Muscle. I know I just said it was Funkmaster Flex, but it wasn't Funkmaster Flex. It was Off the Muscle. This is a song I don't even like to listen to, and honestly, I wanted to keep it off the fucking album. I really did, but I don't like doing that because just because I don't like something don't mean y'all not gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? So I put it out anyway because somebody might like that bitch. I hated this song. Off the Muscle. There's not even a meaning to Off the Muscle. It makes no sense. Like, I mean, it absolutely made no sense. I hated this song, which probably, you know, now you know, because you didn't know, because I ain't talked about it, you know. And I feel like the album's been out for like 6 months now, so I can decode it for people. When it first was coming out, people was asking me, well, what do you mean? And what do you believe? And what are you trying to say? And you know what I'm saying? I didn't answer none of that shit. I just said, man, listen to the album. Listen to the album when it come out. That was my reply to everything. I didn't want to defend what I was trying to do because I feel like you should listen to the music. But this song, Off the Muscle, has no fucking purpose at all. I don't know why the fuck I put it on there. And you know what? Even recording it. Well, no, I put it on there because the verses. Especially the second verse. I snapped on that hoe. So that's why, you know, I like the second verse in the song. That's why it's on the album. I didn't like the hook. I didn't like the way I executed it. But this is one of those songs that, you know, some people like. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I ask somebody what they like, they always include this song in that list most of the time. Anyway, moving forward, Funkmaster Flex.
No ball prevalent on this crime. It's style. No ball prevalent on this crime. More best. Let the phone flex. That's when the bad bitch hit me on the text. Keep talking about that she wet. I'ma have a nigga talking about where she went.
So basically, Funkmaster Flex, not a real deep spiritual or religious meaning to Funkmaster Flex. It was more so, you know, me dissing DJs. You know, I dissed a lot of DJs on that shit. And I shouted out some too. Like, matter of fact, shout out DJ Tati. You know I fuck with you. You always support me and you're always trying to help my career, so I fuck with you. But most DJs, and I mean ones from my city more so than anything, you know, they don't really fuck with independent artists. They fuck with who they're told to fuck with, and they fuck with whoever, you know, got that cash. So you could have the best music and you could be putting out the best sound in the city, but you know they're not gonna push you. So I was real frustrated with the DJs, and I made that song. It's called Funkmaster Flex, who is a DJ. If you don't know, you know nothing about hip hop. He's a legendary DJ, and I put his name on the track because I feel like it embodied the entire song, what I was saying. It's a song about DJs. But also I flipped it though. I flipped it because it's called Funkmaster Flex. And in the hook, you know what I'm saying, I said Funk Flex, smoking on the bomb crib, let the funk flex. I was saying how, you know, smoking weed, Funkmaster Flex, nigga, I'm the master of smoking that loud. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was smoking a lot of loud when I did this shit. So I feel like I was the, you know, Funkmaster Flex. You know what I'm saying? Letting my loud flex on niggas. You know what I'm saying? How loud it was. So it has a duality to it. You know, two separate meanings, which I did that on a couple tracks of this album. Moving forward, next track, I'm a Lizard, which we almost done. We almost to the outro.
You already know it is, man. Jo.Blakk, nigga. You know what the CD is, nigga. See it like smallpox. Niggas red fox. Got jokes and I'm ballin' like the White Sox. Polo shirt, polo drawers, polo white socks. Smoke pole, smoke crippy, no white rocks. And what goes on my teeth, call it Fort Knox. Late nights with your bitch, shooting back shots.
So basically the track I'm a Lizard, which, you know, you read the title I'm a Lizard, and you're like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? But The original name of the song was IDGAF. I don't give a fuck. That was the original name of the song. I feel like that wasn't original enough. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go with I'm a Lizard, because that sounds different. It sounds, it sounds stupid. It sounds weird. So I went with that. Why the fuck you want to be a lizard? Well, basically, I'm not saying I'm an actual lizard, as you should know, because like I say, this whole CD is about codes and messages. If you're from Florida, you know what time it is with lizards. They fucking everywhere. You can't go out your door without seeing a lizard scuttling across your goddamn doorstep. They be outside all the goddamn time. So when I said I'm a lizard, even the hook goes, nigga like me don't give a fuck about these hoes or a fuck about a pussy ass nigga. Nigga like me out here grinding, I suppose. Catch me in the street like a lizard. Nigga like me. So basically I always say I don't give a fuck about nothing these hoes talking about, nothing these niggas talking about. I'm out here chasing the money. I'm outside like a lizard, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it is what it is. It's a little different. The beat was different. I actually threw 3 verses on it, which I don't do that often, because y'all don't have the attention span for 3 verses of one nigga. Not no more. It's 2013. So that's what it is with that track. It's actually one of my favorite songs, and it's one of my favorite songs. I had a lot of fun doing it. My favorite part, my favorite verse on the song, when I said, quick to step to your bitch like what's up. Shout out to my dogs, nigga, what's up? Hater killing my height, that's a buzz cut. My swag too clean, you should catch up. Stupid sex game, I'm a dumb fuck. Need a bad bitch, ass like dump truck. She high, I'm high, we come numb nut. I forgot the rest of it. But basically, this is one of my favorite. I feel like lyrically I killed that bitch real simple. Anyway, moving on to the last track, Follow the Light. The very last track, the outro.
What's up, nigga? Do my motherfucking thing, nigga. Jo.Blakk, bitch. Fuck niggas hate me, cause I'm fly, maybe stunner, I'm big time, baby. Both diamonds clear like HD. Gotta get it, can't cool like AC. Tryna get a meal and dough and gravy. Hot like Hades, smoke like Hades. Downside nigga drop ball like Jay-Z. Dance with the devil like my lad named Swayze. Fuck what you thought, nigga, I'm all about bands. Bitch, you won't fuck, so I gotta be the man.
Okay, Follow the Light. Very, very, very coded, symbolic, subliminal track that I did. And it's so subliminal and so symbolic, I don't even know if I want to, really explain it. But basically, which I will explain it, basically, it means a lot of different things, follow the light. Light is normally a term used for knowledge, or it's used for righteousness, or it's used for Lucifer. And when you follow the light, you're going to do one of the 3. You're either going to follow knowledge, righteousness, or Lucifer. And I put it as the very last track so that, when it goes off, you have no choice but to follow the light, because it's the last track on there. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is, but, follow the light, follow God. That's basically what that track was. I was just trying to, talk about different ways you could follow the light, and what all it meant. One of my favorite songs, hands down, one of my favorite songs. This is one of the first songs. It's one of the first beats that I got for the album. It's one of the last songs that I wrote. And that always happens. The songs that I really, really care about, I normally write them last. You know what I'm saying? So that way I can really just sit on the beat and just think about what the hell I want to say. And I threw 3 verses on that too, so you knew I was feeling the beat. But that's what it is, man. Follow the light, and it actually became like my little motto. That's my motto now. Only committee, follow the light. And so basically that's what it is, man. Follow God, decode it. We're at about 44 minutes, which I didn't want to make this video this long, but I mean, this is what it is. I don't expect everybody to watch this video. I expect the people that, all this shit is for like the really, really hardcore listeners out there that listen to my shit, to let you know what my mind was and explain, how I think when I do a project. But basically, it is what it is. Fall of God is a very prophetic album. I mean, you can agree or disagree. It doesn't matter. It's just fact. If you follow what's going on, you know, this is one of those albums that I think is timeless. You know, the music may not be, you know, all classics on it, but I feel like just the meaning of the album and the symbolism and what I was talking about, I feel like makes it a timeless album. Overall, as a body of work, it's a timeless album. It's always going to be relevant. Always going to be relevant. I mean, I don't give a fuck if it's 5 years from now. If you listen to the album, it has relevancy. And that's what I went for. So basically, that's what it is. I'm going to let y'all go. Nigga been talking for like almost 50 minutes, and my voice is actually going out on the nigga. I'm about to get into some more tracks. Like I said, I'm working on a new album straight out of Title Town. It's not. Once I did Fall of God, I didn't, you know, that was it for me doing albums that were like deep, you know, because half y'all didn't get it. Half y'all didn't even have the courage to press play just because of the name. The name completely made this album flop. And, you know, that really sucks because it's a good fucking album. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I feel like it's a good fucking album. It just completely didn't have a chance just because of the title. And I knew that going into it. I knew that. And even, you know, having conversations with Jay Stacks as I was making the album with him, I was just like, man, you know what? We're making some fire-ass music on this bitch. It just sucks because I know people not going to listen to it or they're going to judge it just because of the title. And that has to be the fact because I dropped Book of Ether 4 before this, which did 4 times the fucking downloads that this shit did. You know what I'm saying? 4 times the fucking downloads. So I'm all about statistics. I look at the numbers on all my shit that I put out and I see for me to go to 45 downloads to fucking 11, you know what I'm saying? You know, that the music didn't get worse. That's not what happened. It was the title. It was the title of the album that killed the album. So I'm not stupid. I know that. I knew going into it was going to be a hard sell, but you know, my artistic integrity would not let me change my vision for none of you fucks. So I mean, it is what it is. But like I say, I'm doing straight out of Title Town. You know, it's a light album. When I say light, I mean there's nothing really heavy on. I mean, I got some heavy songs talking about my life and what I'm going through, what I've been through. But as far as like being symbolic or really coded or you know subliminal like Fall of God was, it's not, because I didn't want to do something that deep again right away. I want to do something that was anybody could put it in, listen to it, and enjoy it. So that's what it is. Enjoy your motherfucking 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? You know, get high, get drunk, get some bitches, get some pussy. You know what I'm saying? Or get some money. That's even better. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Jo.Blakk, man. Follow me, the real Jo.Blakk, and I'm out this thing.